Okay, the public meeting of Sunset Empire Transportation District is now back in session. And
Everything okay, Jason? Okay. Okay, great.
I have a motion to provide a severance agreement to Sue Farmer that includes a payment of 5 months' salary totaling $24,776.95, 3 months of benefits totaling $4,131.51, and terms acceptable to both parties. The total cost is $28,908.46.
Second motion.
Second by Guillermo. And discussion? Hearing none. Can we get a roll call? Mary?
Yes.
Do you have to read this or not? Okay.
Commissioner Busman,
Yes.
Commissioner Rebecca Reed,
Yes.
Commissioner Paula Wicki,
Yes.
Commissioner Charles Withers,
Yes.
Commissioner Pamela Legria,
Yes.
Commissioner Tracy McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Guillermo Romero.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mary.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, moving on to our last new business, 6B, approval of statewide transportation improvement fund, our STIF formula, grant application resolution 2025-01. And Kelly, can I ask you to help us with this, please?
Absolutely. Thank you, I'll take it back. Good morning. So we met with the TAC yesterday, had a great meeting with them. We have a couple of new members on that committee, so it was exciting to see that. Went over our new STIF plan for 25-27, and they have approved that and recommended it to the board for final approval. So I'll just kind of go over it really quick. It is essentially the same that Paul and I had done when we came back from shutdown. It was a solid plan at that point in time, and so we've just continued to go forward with the plan for this biennium as well, with just some adjustments to the funding. Our funding is a little less this time, so that plays into part. Put my glasses on so I can see, sorry. So let's just go through. We have project FTA 5310. So this will fund fixed route services, mobility management, and preventative maintenance for 2 years. And it's the match funds for that grant. And then we have match funds for 5311. It's operations, preventative maintenance, and administration. We have some funds in operations that helps us with general operations and paratransit services. Administration, so that helps with administration, daily tasks, and future planning. We are still in the planning process of a new accounting system, so I'm still working on that. I haven't jumped on that, as I really want to make sure that what we get is going to work and is going to be something that we will continue with going forward, and we're not going to want to jump back out of in a couple of years. So still working on that. And then of course our loan, the debt service for our loan, to get that paid off. And you will see that in fiscal year 27, that amount is much less than it is in fiscal year 26. And that is due to the additional funding that we will receive this fiscal year from STIF. We'll be making a large balloon payment at the end of this year. So that will help. And my goal going forward actually is to have that paid off in 26 and not in 27. But if for some reason that doesn't work, I just want to make sure that we have it planned out to continue and to pay it off in 27. Anything I missed?
I don't think you missed anything, but I just would like you to speak to
the operations and administration lines, why they are so much higher in 27 than 26.
It just balanced out with how much funding we were going to receive in 26 versus how much funding we were going to receive in 27.
I see, okay.
So just to balance out those numbers so that we were taking into consideration what we would receive fiscal year 26 so that that balanced in fiscal year 27. So nothing crazy there, just a number balance.
Even though the totals for those 2 years looks like it's equal.
Close.
Yeah, close. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Kelly. I
would make a motion that we accept the recommendations as presented.
thank
And
you.
I would sell a second.
Seconded by Tracy.
We need to have a resolution.
We need to have a resolution.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
And I have it, and I thought I handed it out, and I didn't, and I'll go get it.
Sorry.
It's resolution 2025-1, and it's the same wording as this, but I'll go get it.
Okay,
I'll go
thank
print
you.
it. Oh, wait, I don't have to go
You
get
don't have to
it.
go to break.
No, it's right here.
Sorry.
I'm very sorry.
I just thought, I was like, oh.
And should we amend that to giving authority to
I could withdraw. Can I withdraw my motion?
our, okay,
I will withdraw my motion.
I withdraw the
right.
second.
Thank you.
Madam Chair?
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, wait,
discussion.
I'm sorry. Here, Charles. I'm not Madam Chair.
That's okay.
Discussion?
Well, I think we're supposed to read off the resolution first and then,
Oh, I thought we
and then a
got those in
motion,
already.
and then get to discussion.
Oh, yeah, it was nothing, nothing changing you. I'll discuss it when I get the moment to do it.
Okay, super, thank you. Did you hand that to me? Did you hand that resolution to me earlier?
No, not today. I did not.
Okay.
I am having troubles finding it. I'm trying to figure out what
So the point in the resolution is, we can, when we go to submit to ODOT, we have to have either a resolution, which we can do now and be done, or we have to have approved minutes. And so it's easier if we just have a resolution and have that put in. So
Mary, is it up on your desk?
I'll go up and look.
Oh,
I know Arla was one that suggested the resolution, for sure.
And they talked about it in one of our trainings, was if you can do a resolution and it's just done in your meeting and then you're gone, you're good to go, as opposed to, doing the approved minutes. So crazy.
I'm gonna,
Sorry.
no.
Sorry, I didn't think about it earlier.
No.
But you could go on to the next thing on the
All right,
agenda.
okay, we'll,
I'll tell
we'll
Debbie.
flip
No.
the
Just take a second.
agenda items and for now, and Jennifer, will you help us?
Yeah.
With your
Thanks, Jen.
Homeless Pride Appreciation Day
Yeah,
announcement?
so I wrote a letter, I'll read what I have here. So addressing the board, in years past, Homeless Connect and Rider Appreciation Day have taken place on the same day at the end of January with free rides for all riders. Homeless Connect will be on Tuesday, January 28th, 2025 at the Seaside Convention Center this year. SETD has a booth every year to help support the houseless in our community by providing items that are helpful in riding the bus, transportation information, and be available for questions. In years past, staff and commissioners have been able to help families and individuals with transportation challenges and get them a free bus pass, a free ride pass for future rides. And this has proven to be an asset to numerous community members. Rider Appreciation Day has taken place on the same date as Homeless Connect in the past. Food, drinks, raffles are are held at the transit center lobby, and signs are posted on shelters and buses as to thank all the SETD riders, along with it being a free ride day for them as well, for all riders. Staff would like SETD Board of Commissioners to approve a separation of these 2 days and help provide the community with 2 free ride days annually. Homeless Connect is scheduled by Clatsop Community Action for the end of January every year. I would like to move Rider Appreciation Day to be celebrated annually on the anniversary of Sunset Empire Transportation District, which is March 24th. Separating the 2 days allows staff to concentrate on these 2 especially important functions and connect with our riders. And so we can be at shelters and concentrate on whatever that day function is. So my recommendation is allowing us to separate them, allow 2 free ride days, and reach out to more of our community. Any questions?
Debbie?
I would like to make a motion that we accept doing it this way. I like the idea of separating them. Gives us 2 events, gives us extra visual guidance out there. Also gives us a chance to celebrate our day, which is the anniversary.
I'll second your motion.
Okay, moved and seconded.
So that's all I have.
Any other discussion on that? Okay, and I think we have our group intact, but we don't have our roll call
I think
person.
we can
Or
do
just go ahead with
it.
by unanimous consent. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
No
Okay,
opposed.
motion passed.
Shall we take like a short break while we wait for Mary?
All right, sure, let's do. For a couple minutes here, maybe up to 10 minutes or so. Or
As soon as she gets
as
back.
soon as she gets back, all right.
We're back.
Yes, we're back and from our break, and now we have a
Pamela out.
resolution.
Pamela's gone.
Oh,
Yeah, Pamela's missing for a while.
Where'd she go? She was good.
This was my Christmas card for all my Christmas tree work.
There it is.
My wife gave that to me.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
So just read that.
Resolved.
And all this too.
And right there.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right.
She was in the bathroom. I think she went that way. Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, she just walked in here just a second.
sorry. She just passed me. Very sorry about this. I'm sorry.
That's
But
okay.
I think I just,
Well, you had to make sure.
it's a great idea. And I don't know why we haven't thought about things like this before.
What?
Having a resolution instead of having to have the minutes. It makes much more sense. It's a better document, actually, to brief, but it's still a better document. Right.
Okay, so we're back, and I will read the motion of adoption. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Sunset Empire Transportation District that we to approve the statewide Transportation Improvement Fund, STIF, projects and the priority rankings as recommended by the Transportation Advisory Board.
I second. Was that the motion?
That's the
Moved,
motion.
seconded by Paul. Discussion?
Yes, I just want to thank the finance director and the transit committee for the work they did, and it's a thankless work, but it was done well, and I just wanted to go on record and say, thank them for their work.
yes.
Thank you, Charles, for that acknowledgement. Okay, all right, roll call.
Commissioner Bou-Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Recker-Reed,
Yes,
Commissioner Paul Lewicki,
Yep.
Commissioner Charles Withers,
Yes.
thank you, Commissioner Pamela Alegria,
yes,
Commissioner Tracy McDonald,
Yes.
Commissioner Guillermo Romero.
Yes.
Motion passes.
thank you,
Thank you, and thank you for waiting, thank you.
great.
One more thing before anybody goes away. Those that have not signed the signature card at the bank.
Today.
Please do so today so that we can get that done and checked off and
Remind me before you go home today.
I'm gonna walk Debbie over there pretty
I'm going
soon.
there right after. Thank you, Kelly.
And Jen,
You
yeah.
seem to have that problem with Debbie. She did that before.
I'm usually the first one, and I know she told me, and it was like, I've had a lot.
It's
going
okay.
on.
They're used to it. That's, it's kind of a straggle to get everybody.
Anything?
We're good.
Okay, is there anything else for the good of the order? Paul?
Yes, two things I'd like to bring up. Number one, I've mentioned this twice already, the parking lot lights are still burning 24 hours a day. And I would request that if we can't do anything else, we at least turn the breaker off in the morning and turn it back on at night.
These parking lot?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that while we're trying to save money, on the other hand, we're burning those lights all day long. It doesn't make good sense. The other thing is, when I was signing the signature cards this morning, there was an issue because the minutes were not approved, and the signature block on the minutes is Mary Parker. And I was under the impression that the secretary treasurer of the board was to sign those minutes. So if it's Mary, that's fine. If it's the treasurer of the board, then I'd rather my signature block be on those minutes.
It is the secretary, it is the secretary of the board, sir.
Yeah, pardon me?
It is the secretary of the board.
Right. And
That-
it came up,
And
You
who
should
is-
sign those.
you,
I agree, okay. Those are my only 2 points, thank you.
and that's standard procedure.
Okay, thank you very much. With that being said, no other business. I adjourn the meeting of Sunset Empire Transportation District at 11:10 a.m.